I'm Anna Amelia from Northeast Animal Rights. Welcome to another one of my talks on veganism. I'm sorry I haven't done these for quite a long time now because I've been so busy with different campaigns and things. But I wanted to just do a quick little Christmas message for those of you who are vegans, because we know that Christmas time can be particularly hard for vegans, especially if you're activists. All the year round, we get told to stop forcing our views on people. With people that actually not realising how much they're forcing their views on us in terms of the advertising we constantly see when we turn our television on, or when we walk down the street, or when we're at work. But Christmas is even harder because all of the stores now, the food stores, are pushing their perfect turkey, the swapping recipes with how to get the perfect stuffing or the perfect crispy skin of these dead animals. And they're also competing with each other to see how cheap they can sell these body parts as well. Literally at a time when we're trying to promote peace on earth, and they're competing with selling body parts as cheap as possible. But rather than look at the negative side of being a vegan at Christmas, because it can be quite hard, let's look at the positive side, because there are positives. Vegans can and should be having as much fun as everyone else at Christmas. We deserve it. We have so much stuff going on throughout the year with all the animal use that we see. We need to have a good time at Christmas as well and show people the great life that we have chosen and what we get out of it. We can share with each other the misery which we see, with the doom scrolling on Facebook and social media, and see the awful pictures, the ones that kind of, spoil a good night's sleep for us because we see them at the end of the day. But what we should be doing as well is we should be publicly showing people how good a lifestyle is, and showing people how easy it is as well. And let people think, and particularly with veganuary coming up as well, and things, and just generally New Year's resolutions, let people think at how easy, let people realize how easy this can be, and that's the right thing to do for the right reasons. If we look at the detail of what we have to do to achieve animal justice, total animal justice, it's massively overwhelming, and it can be, all consuming us sometimes. You kind of sometimes get yourself into a cycle where it's you just feel as if no progress is being made. It's complicated, and it's tied up in so many other social justice movements: racial injustice, climate injustice, food injustice, action against wars, and political injustice as well. But instead of looking at all the work that we still have to do, because God knows there's so much of it, let's look at all the achievements that we have made, and look at the individual achievements that you have made yourself as well. We know that, as a vegan in the first year, you have stopped over 200 animals being bred, raised in misery, and being killed. So those are individual animals that you have helped, not come about and not been born into abject misery, because you have made that choice. One of the common things that we get told is an excuse for continued animal use, i.e. not being vegan, is that one person can't make a difference. That's just a load of rubbish, because we know that one person can make a difference. I've already mentioned the 200 animals, and that's just one person making a difference to all of those animals. But if you hear of a local injustice, you must feel compelled to speak out. That in itself makes a difference. You're pushing back. You're telling people that enough is enough, no more. It's not on. So that in itself is a positive aspect of the differences that you can make. You don't know how many other people agree with you. You don't know how many other people until you maybe contact your MP, or contact a councillor, or contact someone in a position of power. You don't know how many other people are doing that as well. And all of those people like you can make a difference. So please don't underestimate what we call people power. People power can and does change the world. So when you're looking around and you see things at Christmas, you might see reindeer at a festive event, you might see donkeys, or you might see someone just using animals in a way which is just not acceptable. You can do something about it. The answer is always yes. You can always do something about it. It's just whether a case that you want to make a difference yourself. That's where groups like us come in. If you feel isolated and you don't know how to deal with this particular situation, then please contact us and we will help you. We will point you in the right direction, and we will also support you as well. Our movement feels like it moves very, very slowly. But who would have thought 10 years ago, if I was sitting watching my TV 10 years ago, and all I was seeing was being bombarded with adverts, nothing to do with veganism at all. But now we regularly see plant-based food items being advertised, at tea time, at times, at family times. Who would have even thought 5 years ago that we would see the reduction in animals in festive events? Who would have thought that we would see councils adopting charters, which support animals and support the environment, and plant-based universities and plant-based councils, and all of this is progress. And all of these things, although it seems as if it takes us a long time to get there, if I look back over my shoulder in the time I've been doing animal rights, we have made some massive moves forward. And our movement is constantly moving forward, and it's constantly evolving, and you are part of that. If you are vegan, you are part of that movement. So be that person who doesn't just see the problem, be the person who can actually be part of the solution as well, and help animals towards the rights that they deserve. Many people are sadly alone at Christmas. But vegans are never truly alone. We know that because of the reach of social media, but also because within our group, we see our, within NEAR, we kind of talk to each other about being the family that, the vegan family that we would have chosen. We may choose to spend time away at Christmas from our, dead animal eating family and friends. We certainly do. We want to see our family, but we don't want to be around that part of it. We don't want to be part of the animal exploitation or the use part of it. So we will have our Christmas lunch on the beach. Absolutely amazing. We absolutely love doing it. But we know that we're not truly alone, because we have all these people around us who will support us, whether it's in our group or people online, or people in the region as well. So these are people who truly get it. They truly understand veganism. They understand the pitfalls, the stresses, the sadness around this time of year. So please reach out if you're feeling that you need support over Christmas. Reach out either online to us, or just online, regional groups, or there's vegan meetup groups. Please reach out, because we don't want people to feel isolated and lonely at Christmas. And we certainly don't want vegans who have made the right choice and are on their own because of those choices they've made. We can all support each other. So for all of those of you out there who are doing the right thing, whether they're doing the right thing at Christmas or they're going to make the changes in January, please keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing absolutely amazing. And I'm going to put my Christmas hat on and wish you all a very Merry Christmas. So I'm going to sign off now and have a lovely Christmas, and be that vegan role model for those people out there who need to see us being bright and cheerful. And we hope you have a lovely Christmas.